The day her life collapsed did not come with thunder or warning. It came quietly, with a stamped document and a room full of people who looked at her like a solution rather than a woman. At 38, worn down by sacrifice and disappointment, she was told she would marry an 18-year-old single father to save a family name, a fragile child, and a scandal she had no hand in creating. She stood there feeling invisible, certain that nothing good could ever grow from something so unfair, never imagining that the love waiting on the other side would undo her pain and remake her heart. Before the story unfolds any further, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and unexpected love, take a moment to like this video, comment your thoughts, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to the channel for more stories that remind us the heart can heal even in the most unlikely ways. Her name was Mira, and for most of her adult life she had been defined by responsibility. She had raised younger siblings after her parents passed, postponed her own dreams to keep food on the table, and endured a long relationship that ended with betrayal instead of vows. By the time she reached 38, she had learned to expect disappointment the way some people expect sunshine. Love felt like something that belonged to other people, younger people, braver people. So when her extended family told her that an 18-year-old boy named Elias had a baby and a ruined future unless she agreed to marry him, she felt the familiar weight of duty pressing her chest until breathing hurt. Elias was barely more than a child himself, his life cracked open by grief and responsibility. The girl he loved had died during childbirth, leaving behind a newborn and a family desperate to protect their reputation. They needed a wife for him, a mother for the baby, someone mature enough to hold everything together. Mira fit the role perfectly, not because she wanted it, but because she had always been the one who stepped in when things fell apart. The word forced echoed in her mind every night, heavy and bitter, as she signed papers that felt like the closing of a door she had never fully opened. The wedding was small and quiet, stripped of joy. Mira wore a borrowed dress that did not quite feel like hers, and she smiled for photographs that captured her exhaustion more than happiness. Elias stood beside her, thin and tense, eyes shadowed by sleepless nights and loss. They looked less like newlyweds and more like survivors of the same storm, clinging to the same piece of wreckage. When the ceremony ended, Mira felt the hollow certainty that she had traded one life of self-denial for another, this time with a stranger who was too young to understand her and too burdened to need her affection. Life after the wedding was awkward and heavy. The house they moved into was